Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be focusing on numerology. I've been wanting to do this topic for quite some time now, but I wanted to do all the numerology numbers one video at a time. So this is going to be more like an introduction. And after that, I'll be starting with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And the master numbers, of course. So, why am I doing numerology? I've been researching a lot of these topics. So I've checked out the gene keys. I've checked out human design. I've checked out star seeds, and this one, numerology, comes closest to what I. It's closest to my truth. Let's state it that way. So it's if you calculate your for example your life path number, and what I like, that's something what I like about numerology is that it's not just like a personality type. You're an NJ or something, or you're a blue character, or you're an orange type, or it's not or the Enneagram has the 9 types. By the way, a friend of mine is really is a teacher in that, and she is the biggest of Europe. And I did a quick start with her and with a group of people, and we couldn't find my type. Well, there were a couple of types that I did resonate with, but no, none of them were really it. And that's what I love about numerology, is that, well, you have numbers for different things. So you have like your expression number, you have your life path number, you have your soul urge number, and you have a couple more of them. So you have combined numbers, and when these numbers combine, for example, I'm a life path 11, and I'm a 9 to 11, which makes it a little bit harder because the 11 is also a 2, because 1 and 1 is 2. So for those who don't know how this works, it's actually you take your date of birth. For me, it's the 19th of June, 1984. So you have the 19, you do 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 6 of the month is 16. Plus 1 plus 9 plus, you do plus all. And then in the end, this one, if you, the goal is to just go with the plussing and adding, and then whatever comes out of that, add it again, and add it again, and add it again, until you have either a master number, and that's 11, 22, or 33, or it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the goal. And what I like about it is that for me it's I'm a 9 2 or a 2 9 11. That I don't think that the way that's placed matters, because those are the last 2 numbers. So 2 9 11. So you have a little bit of 2, you have a little bit of 9. You're an 11 and you're a 2. So let's say, for example, my girlfriend, when you add all the numbers up, she is a 1 2 3, a 1 2 3, and she is a 3. That's her primary number, and then she has 2 secondary numbers, which is 1 and 2. And as you could have seen, I'm a 1 1 2 as well. So we have a lot of overlap, but she also has the 3, which I don't have. But I have a 3 as an expression number. So it's all kinds of things thrown together. So it's not like you're a Pisces or you're a Virgo or you're what am I, Gemini? You're a Gemini. It's not as broad as that, because I always thought astrology was BS, and I don't think that anymore. But I still don't. I'm not into astrology because it's just, yeah. There's 12 things for everyone, and if, for example, my girlfriend is a Gemini, my father is Gemini, and I'm also a Gemini, and some of my closest friends when I was growing up were also Geminis, and we had nothing in common. So I really didn't believe in astrology, but numerology is a different thing, and it's also, I think, something that it's really good to understand, is that this is a tool. This is something you can use to understand yourself better or understand other people better, but don't use this as he is an 11 so he does this and that, or he's a blue type so he cannot do this and that. Don't label it, don't stereotype it, just use whatever you can use from it. For example, the challenges that an 11 has, they're always the same, but they usually have multiple challenges. So it could be that that if we're talking about me, I've already overcome one of the challenges, but there's still another challenge that I have to do. And this comes back to me. Numerology goes into so many things that I can already tell you about, because that's, for example, I believe in reincarnation, and that we actually picked this date and we picked this time and we picked our parents and we chose to be reincarnated as David in this instance. So that's what I believe in. I'm not asking you to believe the same thing, and it doesn't really matter. I'm just giving you my my perspective on all this and why I think it could be very helpful for you as well. For example, I found out a couple of things that I would not have known otherwise. For example, I'm a life path 11, and an 11 is a 1 on steroids. So it's actually a double 1. So every challenge that a 1 has, for me, it's twice as hard. So whenever you have your issues, for example, one of my biggest struggles is I care what other people think of me. And other people, for example, other ones, they can, especially or my girlfriend, she has it as a secondary number. She feels that as well. She has that, but for her it's a secondary number. For me, it's a primary number, and it's a primary number that's 2 times as active. So for what I'm feeling is about, let's say, I'm just saying an arbitrary number here, but let's say it's 4 or 5 times. I feel it more, 5 times more than she does. But on the other hand, she is a 3, and she is really sensitive to energy or to emotions. I'm very sensitive to energy. She is very sensitive to emotions. So we work on different levels, and sometimes we come to the same conclusion, but with different information. So I felt something in the energy. She felt the emotion. For example, when someone wasn't feeling well, I can walk past someone and I can feel. The best way to explain it is I can feel like there's this little thundercloud above their head, and I don't even have to see their face. I thought I did this by seeing stuff and reading faces, but actually I'm good at that as well. But that's something different. I think that's more self-taught and not something, not an innate power. And this is I live in a community, so we have a lot of people here. So if somebody's not feeling well and I walk past their room and they're standing there with their back towards me, and the day before they were really happy, and now I'm feeling, okay, this is not the time to talk to them, so I will not talk to them right now. I feel it, but Sas walks by, and she feels the emotion. She's so angry, or she's so, and I don't feel that energy. I just feel the energy of like this cloud that's chaotic and not a nice energy to be around. One of the things I always say when I see someone, for example, if we go to a party and there's someone that I like, and that can be just a platonic. It doesn't have to mean anything. But I will see them and I will go to them. I love your energy. I love your energy, and yeah, I always mean that, and it's not a parlor trick or to gain anything. I'll just say, oh my god, I love your energy, and I'll go and I'll just go and I'll have a drink. And sometimes they'll ask me questions, and sometimes they'll just take the compliment. But that's something that I found out that's actually something. It's not just me. So if some things are a little bit harder, some things for me are easier, because those emotions, my emotions don't go like this. My emotions go like this. That's the other thing here. I can feel those emotions, but it's more stable. I'm more I'm wired different, and that's something that is really valuable to notice. That okay, I'm not working in the same way as other people work, so I'm not gonna expect that other people work the same, and that if I do it like this, you have to do it like this as well. I think I'm one of the guys that really leaves everyone to do their thing, and you do you, I do me, and it's all good. When I was younger, I would have some more trouble with this, like why aren't you doing it like this? And now I understand that that's the healthy way of doing it, and everybody does it in their own way. So yeah, there's no judgment on that anymore. So today I came across something else, and it's interesting, and I'm not sure what to do with it yet. But for example, what my negative aspects. Well, one I already discussed with you. The alcoholic. It's easy to become an alcoholic. And some of them are really not me. So even if you're reading this, there's shadow sides to it, and there's like light sides to it, and not everything is for this lifetime. So for example, here it says pessimistic, sarcastic attitude, thoughtless. That's hysterical. That's not me at all. Lack of humanity. I'm empathetic as materialistic, mistrusting, fanatism. Yeah, I can see that I can do that. Emotional perversion. Yeah, I think that has to do with the is it called? Yeah, more my political side that I like. Yeah, it's a dark path I can go into and manipulate stuff, but yeah, I'm not sure how if it's there now. Delusions of grandeur. I had this a lot when I was younger. Whenever I thought I had a skill, I would tell everyone I had that skill, and I barely scratched the surface of that skill. So yeah, I can really relate to that one. And then we have aimless. Yeah, it can be aimless. Yeah. So actually, I wanna. So this is just for me, and to show you some of the examples. But I actually want to do this for all the numbers. And this is something I couldn't find that much about on YouTube yet. So I think this is an interesting one to just go through all the numbers. And you can also watch, for example, if you're an 11, it's also, or well, let's take a simpler one. Let's say you're a 2, 3, 5. Let's say you're a 2, 3, 5. You can look at number 5, but you can also take a look at number 2 and number 3. And I found this book which is really amazing, and each of these types, let me see if I have it here. Each of these types, they also, let's go to 5, they have their own laws, and I'll go into that a little bit. This is 6, this is 5. I just have to find what it is. Let's see if there's one in the text that I can see. It's about freedom and discipline. I don't see it. I'm probably skipping through it too quickly. Well, anyway, I can go to the to this, and there's all kinds of laws. So you have the law of balance. You have the law of responsibility. You have the law of patterns. You have the law of, what's this? Discipline. The law of the present moment. The law of expectations, and so forth and so on. The law of action. And I will also go into those. They might become separate videos. I think so. So you can watch them after it, because some of them will overlap. So a 3 and a 5 may have the same laws. They may also not have, but I think it's better to have the laws separate. They have their own exercises as well. And this is from a book, so I'm not sure if I'm allowed to just share stuff. I will pick a lot of things out of different sources, so I will not be quoting the book one-on-one. But maybe I can do the exercises if that's allowed. So that's my plan for now. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you know what your type is. If not, Google the following, and maybe write this down or Google it right now as we speak. Numerology calculator online. Enter, pick the first one, and hopefully it gives you the last. It gives you the whole sum, so you can see what the last 2 are plus your last one. So that's something you can already do. And yeah, search for numerology life path number. Sorry, I didn't say that just now. So it's your numerology life path number calculator. And that's the one you should have. And if you're interested in going further, you can also check out your expression number. So expression number calculator. And you can also do the soul urge calculator for numerology and check what that number is. Those are just 3, and there's way more. But I think this will do for now, and I will go on and make some videos on all the numbers and all the laws with some exercises. And what I also think is a nice touch, although I don't have the list complete, I just found somewhere where they were telling me, for example, what's my I saw this somewhere here. What's your spirit animal? What's your rune? What's your tarot association? What's your temperament? What's your musical note? What's your letter? What's your Hebrew letter? What's your your I Ching number? Not sure. What's your element? What's your flower? Who do you deal with? What's your aura? And I just saw something so amazing, because it says something. I don't even see it here, but it said something about your color, and I was like, okay, I'm curious to see what my color is, and I actually already knew it. It was sky blue. That's one of the colors. If the sky is blue, I love watching this blue sky, and I love that color, and it's so amazing. And it could have said light blue, comma, sky blue, and sky blue triggered for me instantly. That's so nice. Yes, so I will hopefully you like this video. It's more like an intro, so it's not it gives you a little bit of information on how to do some things and why you should be watching the other videos. I'm excited to do this. I think it's really a really nice, and I have something to do, because there's around 14 numbers and I don't know how many, let's say 10 laws that I can make videos of. So for the coming month, I have my work cut out for me. Let me know if you like it and which number you are, and make sure to subscribe, because now every day you'll be getting a new video on a new number. And if you also hit the notification bell, then you'll also get a notification when I upload it. I don't have like a rigid time when I post, but I do post every day. So yeah, hit that notification bell so you can also see when I post something new. All right. I wish you all a very, very nice day, and I'll see you guys next time.